You know, divorces are rarely ever clear-cut. Deciding on child's custody, potential alimony payments, and then how to distribute property that you own can quickly be very overwhelming. To help you navigate the complexities of family law is Tanisa Velez, owner and managing attorney of Velez Law. Great, and welcome to have you on, and so happy to have you here, and welcome to Great Day Live.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, I mean, these are such emotionally charged meetings probably when you meet with families for the first time. What do you do to calm people's nerves that everything's going to be fine?
Yeah, I think, you know, people are just looking for transparency, clear communication, and often communication, right? So when we get hired, our main priority is to make sure that people feel like they can share their stories with us and that they're in good hands.
Yeah.
The important thing is making sure that we're returning calls, you know, answering their questions, calming them down, because it's a very, very stressful situation.
Oh, it certainly can be. And then what areas can you cover for clients, and what aspects of family law?
So we do custody, dissolution, prenuptial agreements, postnuptial agreements, modifications, child support, domestic violence, basically everything in the realm of family law you can find at our firm.
And do you recommend, I mean, with people, when they come for that first consultation, should they really kind of think about like what visitation would look like or what they would need to live? Like, do they need to already be thinking through what's going to be my workable solution before they even sit down with you?
I think it's a good idea because those are the questions that I'm going to ask.
Exactly.
What do you want? What does this look? How does this look good for you and for your children, or for, you know, the property that you want to divide? A lot of people, or some people come in and they're like, I have no idea, and it's like, okay, well, we can help you with that. We can suggest certain strategies that make sense, sharing your children, a schedule that makes sense, because some people just don't know where to start.
No, they don't know where to start, and they're like, I don't want to do that. You know, and so how do you get them to even agree, or a starting point for custody? Are there like trends in custody? I hate to say trend, but that has been kind of a way that you have found that children adjust best to?
I mean, I think it's happy parents.
Yeah.
You know, you really have to put the muck aside.
That's so hard.
Yeah. and figure out what's best for the children, because that's really what everyone's goal is in family law. The judge's goal, my goal as an attorney, to make sure that I'm representing my clients and getting what the best interest is for their children out. So it's really, you just gotta shift through all the muck.
Exactly, exactly. And that's sometimes difficult to do, and that is why you're there. Are you able to kind of avoid going to court so much? Can a lot of these just be worked out, you know, behind closed doors, privately? I think if anybody could probably do that, they would prefer.
Yeah.
Court sounds nervous and
right.
nerve-wracking.
It's very nerve-wracking to clients. You know, that is kind of where we like to go for our clients, especially family law. You want to be, as a parent, deciding what happens.
Absolutely.
Not a judge. So, you know, it's important to see if we can get there by an agreement before all of the very, very stressful litigation starts.
Absolutely. The other area that you mentioned you cover are prenups. Prenups are still a big deal. I always say prenups in or out. They're in.
They're in.
They're
all the way in.
And then how do you suggest people even approach that subject before they get married? How do you delicately get into that?
It's like a life insurance policy. Everyone needs one. You know, so it's like a prenup. Everyone needs one. It's okay. We might not use it, but we can just pull it out and whip something together and make sure that it's out there and useful. What
are the things you want people to think of when they're putting together that prenup with you?
What they want protected.
What are the most important things that you cannot live without?
Exactly, exactly.
And that could be property or money, or what typically is it?
Typically, people want what they came in with what they came into the marriage from protected. So that's the goal. Throughout the marriage, we can also make those protections as well. So it just depends on what their relationship is. It's really not. It's not one size fits all. You know, we can kind of like pull things from every which way to make that customized to that person.
When you've worked with people and say a year or so goes by, do you hear from some people from time to time and you hear that a situation, whatever it is, whether it's a prenup situation and they're still happily married, or maybe you've worked through a divorce settlement and actually people are getting along, you know, the kids are happy. Do you hear from people like that? And if you do, anything that you can share that kind of makes you feel like, and that's why I do this?
Yeah, you know, I've ran into past clients, past opposing amazing, you know, and they're like, oh, that's that one attorney, you know?
Yeah.
Or, you know, they'll call me up and just check in, or some clients have sent me flowers a year after.
That's the best.
So yeah, it's really nice. It's really fulfilling, and it's also, it's not just, okay, your case is done, I'll never see you again. It's a long relationship.
Why did you want to get into this field?
You know, helping people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to navigate family matters.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know what I would want if I was going through that situation, and, you know, put that all in a package that you can find at Velez Law.
There we go. All right, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. If you would like to learn more information, then all you have to do is head on over to velezlaw.com.